We've got some more Pittsburgh Pirates baseball for you here on the Dr. DeLay Sports Network. I, of course, am Dr. DeLay, bringing you coverage of the final game of the series between the Pittsburgh Pirates. 63-68 is their record, taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers, looking for their 80th win. They are 79-51. I don't know why in the world the music over here is not going as low as I want it to. What did I do wrong? Hold on. No, that's probably a little... Yeah, wait, hold on. Give me a sec. This is not good. Is the ratio too high? Maybe that's... Oh, I went the wrong way. I don't know. I'll mess with that later. Anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, all is well. I need to fix that. I don't know why it's not working, but oh well. Regardless, here you go. This is the head-to-head comparison on the Pirates and the Dodgers. The Pirates, of course, we already know their offense was good. Now it's okay. It was pretty bad for a little bit. And the Dodgers, of course, pretty, I would say, consistent, though they've kind of been on a, not the best, though the series prior, they did get a sweep. And, of course, they've carried that momentum here. Back-to-back close games for the Pirates. I mean, that is just unbelievable. Losing very close ones. And, of course, again, the losses from the earlier in the season, they are piling up. Here you go. This is the starting pitching matchup. The backer is going to be the opener. That is a safe assumption. Is it going to be Machinsky? Is it going to be Christian Curtis? I don't know. Could be one of those two guys replacing Backer. And, of course, he's taking on the lefty, former Cy Young Award winner, Blake Snell. 15 innings pitched for Snell. Whip of a 1.13, 3.60. Historically, the Pirates actually have done pretty well against him, but, I mean, those were different Pirates teams that haven't really struggled against lefties. These guys, they do struggle against left-handed pitching. Look here at the National League. You see, again, the Dodgers looking for their 80th win, would become the second team this year to do so. Brewers have already clinched a 500 record, essentially. They lose the rest of their games, they're still 500. Don't think that would happen. That would be pretty crazy to witness. The Dodgers, of course, again, looking like they will join them very, very shortly. Pirates 63-68. Haven't gotten any help whatsoever the past few days. And here you go. Again, the Pirates entered the series against Los Angeles, 5.5 games back. Things were looking up after the Tigers series. But unfortunately, the last 2 days, again, the Pirates have lost and the Padres have won. So the Pirates are really pulling for the Padres here. If the Padres win today and the Pirates lose, it's over. I would say it's over because, I mean, you'd have to sweep the Padres just to get 5.5 back, and that would put you in the same spot you were last week after the Tigers series. So, I don't know. Maybe if they sweep the Padres, things would be looking up. They would have the momentum because they do have an easier September. But this was really a part where even though you're playing some good teams, you have to make up a ground. You have to make up a game. You have to make up a game each week. And right now they are trailing in that regard. Nationals, again, 9.5 back. I don't really know how much longer I keep them on the list. The Reds, of course, 8 back. Not looking likely for them. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, here you go. This is the starting lineups for your Pittsburgh Pirates. It'll be Nick Gonzalez leading off for the Pirates today. He'll be at third. Esmeralyn Valdez in right. Brian Reynolds is DHing today. Brandon Lau is at second. Rafael Flores is catching. Nick York is in left. Spencer Horwitz at first. Jared Triolo at short. And Billy Cook in center field. So no Mangum, no Cruz. Very interesting. They are really digging into the analytics, I suppose. I don't really know. But, yeah, leaving out two of your better hitters. This is definitely a choice by Charrington, Kelly, and everybody. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really like it. But, hey, that's the lineup. That's the lineup we're going to cheer for today and hope for the best for the Pirates. Yeah, appreciate you, Russell. I don't know. I don't know what's happening there, Russell. Appreciate you, Brian. City, how's it going? Welcome on in. George, good to see you. I'm doing okay. Tired, but hey, we are doing all right. Needed a refresher yesterday. First day off in a good bit. Definitely needed that. Just the 8th Pirates game I've missed. Though, again, that number will start ticking up very shortly with football season on the horizon. Again, good to see you, Norman. Thank you very much for hanging out. Yes, the Pirates did acquire a backer at the August 3rd deadline. Let's see, who else is here? We got Anthony in the chat. Thank you very much, Anthony, for hanging out. And let's see here. Who else we got here? Luciano, welcome on in. Let's win for now. Let's try. Let's go on, Miss Linda. Welcome on in. Robert as well. Thank you very much. Wright is here as always. Loves the Pirates. #1 believer in the Pirates. That is right. And Lamar, welcome on in. Good to see you. AJ as well. Welcome on in. I don't know, AJ. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had an answer. But I just don't. I don't know. We're just going to hope that this lineup is the one that'll put some runs up against the Dodgers. A really good pitching team, of course. But, you know, again, that's what the offense is for. The offense is, again, they're supposed to be waking up. I think they are. I think they're getting it going. It's been a rough go of things as of late. Let me go and pull this out. Snell is on the mound. We are almost ready for baseball in Los Angeles. Let's go in City again. Appreciate your feet for hanging out. AJ, thank you for the jewels. I do appreciate it. W's in the chat for AJ, folks. W's in the chat. Just like to get rid of the coins. Hey, this is a good place to get rid of them. Great place to get rid of them. I definitely approve of that. The other team's winning percentage, I believe that we can only afford to lose around 6 to 8 games the rest of the year to have any chance to make the playoffs. 6 to 8? Yes. Yes, unfortunately, the Phillies have won on this crazy win streak. Again, of course, as you know, I'm not really high on the Phillies, but they have won on a streak, and that streak is what's going to probably put them in the playoffs. And with the Braves kind of slumping as of late, the Phillies could actually steal the #3 spot in the National League, which, of course, means they'll face the #6 seed, which right now looks to be the Padres. And, of course, that's the spot that the Pirates fans, us Pirates fans, are, you know, hoping for. So that is really it. So, again, the 5 was kind of open as of a few weeks ago, but the Phillies have kind of kept on winning. So that is not good. But anyway, Gonzalez making his way to the plate. I don't think he's at the plate yet. But regardless, he's batting .309, OPS of 766, 6 homers, 55 RBIs. Again, he is playing third today. So we'll just hope that he just locks it in. He really needs, over the offseason, that's something he needs to kind of get it going. Just working on that third base. If he's going to play there, he's got to get it going as Gonzalez fouls it back 0-1. We are underway. Let's see. Don't know how far behind this is, but regardless, 0-1 to Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez. Got to get Speedy up. Here's the pitch, and that is popped up. That is out of play, and it's 0-2. Let's go, and Tom, welcome on in. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Raul, how's it going? You're going for the sweep. I don't want that, Raul. That would be kind of a bummer. 0-2 count to Nicky G. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. And it's still 0-2 to Nick Gonzalez. Pirates again had a very nice first inning yesterday. Would end up not scoring any more, I believe. 0-2 to Gonzalez. That's in the... Oh, it hit him in the foot! Oh, my goodness. So Gonzalez hit by a pitch again, though this one definitely not on purpose. And Gonzalez will trot down to first. And that'll bring up Esmeralda Valdez. He's batting .251, OPS of 902, 14 homers, and 41 RBIs. Snell sets, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be fouled back 0-1. Let's go on back road. Welcome on in. Jesse James and Jay Bird from Baltimore. What's up? How's it going? Jesse and Jay, appreciate you, man. 0-1 count to Valdez. Snell sets. Looks over at first. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a foul tip. It's 0-2. Oh, I'm hiding yesterday. I was not hiding. I announced that I would be off. Again, the Pirates, if they lost Friday, I was taking Saturday off, and I needed the break. But, yeah, again, the Pirates, definitely a tough stretch. I did watch the game yesterday. I did watch from the 4th inning on, and that's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. So there you go. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds batting .263, OPS of 815 homers, 66 RBIs. Jay, I did see what you said in Joey's chat, by the way. Very disappointed to read that. Very disappointed to see that. But it's your opinion. I have covered more than Joey. Not even close. Not even close. Again, I like Joey. It's not a shot at Joey. I'm just saying, like, there's no one else that does more with the Pirates. That's downstairs, ball 1. Runner on first, 1 out. Nicky G going to be the second baseman next year? I mean, it could be if Lau leaves. Again, I don't think Lau is 100% out the door like many Pirate fans believe. It will depend, of course, on the cap and the floor. 1-0 count, the pitch. Reynolds sends a fly ball to right. Hooking towards the corner, and he makes the catch. Tucker throws it in. That is out number 2. Let's go on, Jason. Welcome on in. Let's go on, Yinzer. Welcome on in. Let's go, Pirates. Let's do it. Got to keep our season going. Again, Pirates lose today, and the Padres win. That could be too big of a hill to climb. Snell sets, kicks, and delivers. That is fouled back, 0-1. Brandon Lau batting .254, OPS of 827 homers, 80 RBIs. Again, pretty solid. Pretty solid from Brandon Lau this year. Snell sets, kicks, and delivers. Gonzalez on the run. Throws to second. Gonzalez is safe. Speedy taking second, folks.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Look at that. Speedy. Not really a guy that'll take bases. But there you go. So a base hit here could be big for the Pirates. Should at least won one of these games. I know, both of them so close. 1-run games. Really frustrating. Snell readies, kicks, and delivers. That's a high chopper to first. Freeman. Oh, Freeman boots it! Freeman boots it. Gonzalez, he going home or no? He stayed at third. Why? If he continues, he goes. Oh my gosh, Gonzalez. Oh, Gonzalez still at third. Took a wicked bounce. And Lau, of course. Let's see the wide view. Gonzalez just jogging to third. Jeez, well, Lau reaches on an error. Just gotta hope that Flores can pull through here. That'll bring up, again, Flores. Rafael Flores batting .268 OPS of 984, 6 homers, 13 RBIs. That's popped up foul, 0-1. So much for impartial. Let's go on, Mr. Burns. Welcome on in. Very excellent to have you. Let's go, Bucks. And Kano, let's go, Buccos. Let's go on, Kurt. Welcome on in. Barely. Holding on for dear life. Holding on for dear life. The 0-1. That's in there, and it's 0-2 to Flores. I do believe if we lose today and the Padres win, it's over. I think that's too big. If the Pirates lose and the Padres lose, there's still a chance. 8.5 is just too big. That is way too much with just a month left to go. Oh, and 2 counts. Snell readies. The pitch. That is way upstairs. 1-2. 96 on the fast. I think that's the first time I've slammed the table this year. kind of getting real, folks. This is it. Do or die for the Pirates. 1-2 count to Flores. Gonzalez chilling at third. The pitch. Swinging a foul tip into the catcher's glove. He struck him out. We go to the bottom of the first, 0-0 in Los Angeles. All right, due up for the Dodgers. Here you go. This is the starting order. By the way, Jersey, how's it going, Jersey? Good to see you. Shohei Ohtani leading off for the Dodgers. He's DHing. Freddie Freeman at first, Mookie Betts at short, Max Muncy at third, Tommy Edman at second, Kyle Tucker in right, Teoscar Hernandez in left, Alek Thomas at center, and Hunter Fiducia is catching. We catch up here. Let's see. Snell with the 1-3 record. Yeah, I know. Way too many. That's a lot of nothing there. Let's see. Just felt betrayed. All right. Well, you gotta voice your frustrations. Again, I've said it's a football channel. Again, I've gotten more subs in one season of football than 2 seasons of baseball. So I mean, that's the way it is. And again, I cover more Pirates than anyone, and I cover other games as well. So I get the frustration, but I don't know about going to other channels and voicing them. It'll make me look pretty bad. Anyway, I will move on, though. I've gotten in fights with employees, and we just move on. We shake hands and move on. How's it going, Alec? Good luck to your Pirates. Appreciate you, man. Flores just stinks. I don't know about all that. Let's see. 31 games left. Looking at the schedule, it's going to be lucky to win 10. I disagree. I think they'll be fine. It still wouldn't shock me if they finish 500, but that's not going to get you in. Now it's Ashcraft. Yeah, Ashcraft with a very nice year. Yeah, I don't know. By the way, City, thank you very much for becoming a member. ICW is already in the chat for you. Make sure to show him some love, folks. Thank you for your support of the channel. As we'll see, Lake Bacher, again, he hasn't been too bad as a member of the Pirates. 3.75 ERA, whip of a 1.11. As a starter, as an opener, I should say, 12 innings pitched, 1.50 ERA. So hopefully that can continue. Again, I don't know if it's going to be Majinski or Christian Curtis to replace him, but those would be my 2 picks. They did just call up Curtis, sent down Kelly. He looked pretty good, but I imagine, again, they're bringing up Curtis because they want to use Curtis today. That's my guess. I guess they want to go back to Majinski back in the pen. So I don't know. Anyway, here's the pitch to Ohtani, and that's on the outside corner for a called strike. Ohtani, of course, again, the best player in the world. Batting .289, OPS of 940, 30 homers, 80 RBIs. It's going to be him or Pete Crow Armstrong for MVP this year. Here's the 0-1. As Ohtani sends a fly ball to left, that's going to hook out of play. It's a foul ball 0-2. Let's go, Miss Linda. I don't know about the best live sports there. Yeah, a lot of solid streamers out there. 0-2 count. Backer readies, kicks, and delivers. And that is also going to be fouled back. So 0-2. Just not considered. You talking about Flores or Reynolds? Yeah, Reynolds, very streaky. When he's on, man, he really is one of the best players in the game. When he's off, it is definitely tough to watch. 0-2 the pitch. That is going to be a ground ball, but that's just foul. Horwitz may have been all over it. Still 0-2. Yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate you, City. Mads, appreciate you, man. Pirates got this. I hope so. It's going to be a tough one like the last 2 games, of course. 0-2 the pitch. That is fouled back. Greg Brown is, of course, talking about Majinski. They waited again. They were trying to mess with the Dodgers, I guess. Ohtani does ask for time and is granted time. Skeens, he'll be back. He'll be back. Ohtani has not done anything. Not against us, but that means he's due there, Russell. That means he's due. 0-2 count. Here is the pitch. That's fouled back. Still 0-2. Again, backer. Hopefully you get at least 2 innings out of him. This window's closing as a player. Reynolds? Yeah, I don't know. 0-2, the pitch. That's in the dirt. 1-2 to Ohtani. I mean, his overall numbers, again, enter today with an OPS at 800. Just hope he can get it back, get it going. 1-2 to Ohtani, and that just misses. 2-2. Ohtani working the counts. Yeah, PC is pretty good. Here's the 2-2 to Ohtani. That's off the plate. 3-2 to Shohei Ohtani. Once they're truly out of it, they're not going to play anybody. Maybe. The pitch. That is, once again, foul back. So the first at-bat of the game is already 10 pitches for Ohtani. Michael's going for the Pirates. Oh, wow. 3-2 the pitch. That is off the plate, ball 4. So Ohtani will walk after 11 pitches. Definitely, yeah, Greg Brown just said it. Not the way he wanted to start. Greg Brown, already, you can already tell he's just frustrated with the team. He's been frustrated for about a month or so. I don't blame him. Freddie Freeman batting .300, OPS of .835, 15 homers and 61 RBIs on the season. Backer delivers. That's in there. Ohtani going to second. Throw is a little bit off. He is safe. Would have had him if it was on target. But Ohtani in scoring position. The Dodgers being aggressive. Be nice for B-Ray to make the playoffs with the Pirates. Yeah, I agree. It would be very nice, but I don't know. I don't know. It is. This was kind of a. This was a good chance for the Pirates this year. The 1-0, and that's going to be scooped out to center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Cook is there. Throws it in. Cut off by Horwitz. Runners on the corners. Nobody out. So that is not good. That'll bring up Mookie Betts. It's batting 2. Handwriting's terrible. 236. OPS of 702. 16 homers and 46 RBIs. No, I hear you, AJ. Appreciate you, Magic Man. Thank you for the jewels. W's in the chat for Magic Man. Definitely not W's for the Pirates right now. Needs a strikeout. Backer delivers. That's off the plate, ball 1. Yeah, I know. The National League was really good this year. And I still feel like the Pirates were better than most. 1-0 to Betts, the pitch. That's a ground ball to short, possible double play. There's one. Throw to first. He got him. Run does score, though. So, I guess a productive 2 outs for the Dodgers. The Dodgers leading 1-0. And that'll bring up Max Muncy. He's batting .258, OPS of .863, 26 homers and 66 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. I don't know, AJ. Again, I know the Twins are looking like they're in the playoffs. But you put the Twins in the National League, they're at 50-something wins. The 1-0, that's upstairs. Did not go 2-0. I don't know. I think Shelton was pretty bad. Yeah. 2-0 to Muncie. Base is empty. The pitch. That's in the dirt. 3-0 and 89 on the slider. Why is Cruz out? That's a great question. Great question. 3-0, the pitch. That is hit off his foot. 3-1. Muncie, of course, has killed the Pirates this series. Yeah, Muncie is a threat. He is. I did not see that, Mads. Dodgers scored on a, well, Betts grounded into a double play, but Ohtani scored. The 3-1. That misses upstairs, ball 4. So Backer issues his second walk. And that'll bring up Tommy Edman, batting .270, OPS of 744, 4 homers and 24 RBIs. Yeah, appreciate that, Magic Man. It doesn't look like we'll sneak in. Backer sets and delivers, as that's going to be a fly ball to right. Valdez comes on in, makes the catch. All right, we go to the top of the second. Dodgers 1, Pirates nothing. They were quick to cut to commercial there. Wonder if Brown's going to get a talking to for how he sounded that inning. 2 up for the Pirates will be Nick York, Spencer Horwitz, and Jared Triolo. He's doing something right, I guess so. I mean, yeah, he's got him in there. I mean, if the Pirates are in the AL, then we're only a game or so back. Rays Brewers World Series. Yeah, me too. But the problem is, if the Rays and the Brewers make the World Series. By the way, appreciate you, Burley, for hanging out. Then I think that hurts the push for a cap and a floor. So I know it's kind of messed up, but if you want a cap and a floor, you got to pull for the Dodgers and the Yankees. If that happens, if that's the World Series, guarantee we will not see baseball until a cap and a floor is implemented. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know, Robert. I don't know. Put Muncie on your fantasy baseball team. No, you're good. I understand. Appreciate you, Gary, for hanging out. Appreciate you, BW, for the redirect. Folks, make sure to check out Orioles Birdwatch for all your Orioles and baseball needs. Covers the Orioles, but of course other baseball games when it's playoff time. So make sure to check out my friend, Orioles Birdwatcher. He may appear, he may not. And I predict he'll put a snowman as his comment. As that's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Nick York is batting .222, OPS of 590, 1 homer and 12 RBIs. Oh and 1 to Nick York. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0 and 2. Have way more games, thus more wins for sure. Pirates, again, I think they're 10 games above the 500 when playing the AL, which implies they're really bad against the National League. Here's the 0-2 to York. That's downstairs, 1 and 2. Real money would be A's Rockies, 100%. 100%. Most viewed World Series of all time. The 1-2 to York. That's in the dirt, 2 and 2. 83 on the changeup. from Blake Snell. Two and two to York. Snell kicks and delivers. That's going to be popped up. That is back out of play. And York will see another. Jersey is trolling Orioles fans. 2 and 2 to York. That's missing inside. 3 and 2 again. The Orioles not too far away from the playoffs. There's the 3-2. That's ripped to left. That's also a foul ball. Crazy. I started so close with this, and yet it's just lagging behind. 3 and 2 to York. The pitch. That's a ground ball to third. Muncy with it, throws to first. York is out. And that'll bring up Spencer Horwitz, batting .252, OPS of 756, 10 homers and 38 RBIs. It's going Michael. Well, come on in. Like number 51, appreciate it. Don't know how much longer that'll last, getting to 150. The pitch. It's off the plate, ball one. 96 goes the fastball. 1-0 to Horwitz. Snell kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Chase the ball out of the zone. Slider down and away, 1-1. Phillies came back. Are you serious? Unbelievable the Phillies did that. Unbelievable. 1-2. That's foul back. Jeez, Pirates dealt another blow. 1-2 to Horwitz. That's going to be sent out to left. That'll drop in. That is a base hit. Well, hey, I'm happy for you, Michael, but... that is brutal. All right, well, Horwitz on at first. Then I'll bring up Jared Triolo. 237 OPS of 617, 2 homers and 24 RBIs. Snell kicks and fires. Triolo sends a fly ball to center. That's going to drop in. Thomas is there. Drop into the glove, I should say. My bad. I mean to mislead you guys. 2 outs. Just playing. Just messing around. So 2 outs. That'll bring up Billy Cook. Batting .188. OPS of 454. No homers and 2 RBIs. Billy 6-4. Cardinals. Yeah, Cardinals... well, they're doing better than the Pirates, so there's that. The pitch. That's going to get away. And Horwitz will take second. That was kind of weird. Cook squared up to bunt. Pulled back. I guess I messed with the catcher. Wow. That's pretty interesting that Cook is... showing a bunt there, but again, I guess it moves over Horwitz. Not that he's any fast. 0-1 count to Cook. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. St. Louis is running out of games, yep. A few months ago, I think. Yeah, he was like designated for assignment there in Arizona. 0-2 to Billy Cook. Runner on second, 2 outs. The pitch. High it in on the fastball. 1-2. 96 Goes the fastball. Carmen Mlodzinski is already warming up. He might go out there for the second. Or maybe not. One and two. The delivery. That swung on a missed. He struck him out. We go to the bottom of the second. Dodgers 1, Pirates nothing. 2 up for the Dodgers will be Kyle Tucker, Teoscar Hernandez, and Alek Thomas. Man. Keeper of the cone, yep. Yeah, Rodriguez definitely miss Endy. Miss a lot of Pirates players today. So the Phillies, they put themselves in a position where they're only 2.5 back of the Braves. Man. Running out of time. Running out of time. Rays over the Orioles 3-1. Phillies over the Cardinals 6-4. Yankees over the Blue Jays 8-3. And the Marlins over the Nationals 6-2. Man. We're pulling for the Twins today. That's really the main game that matters. Again, my personal opinion. If the Padres win and the Pirates lose, the Pirates will be 8.5 back, and I think that's too much for the Pirates to overcome, but I hope I'm wrong if that were to happen. We'll see. We'll see. Definitely very sad. Oh, Jersey, 1,000 Swords, he calls games over in the first or second inning. Honestly, second inning's kind of late for you. Usually he says the game's over in the first. So I think he was a little more patient today. Don't think anyone's getting by the Brewers. Yeah, I think the Brewers going to be the number one seed. All right, so Backer's out there. He sends kicks and delivers. That's off the plate. Ball 1. Give me 1 sec, folks. All right, 1-0 counts to Kyle Tucker. The pitch. Tucker sends a fly ball. That is a foul ball. And it's 1-1. Welcome in, Michael. Appreciate you, man. So open up too early. Yes, the plant's foot is different. It's a different angle this year than it was the previous 2 years. Here's the 1-1 to Tucker. That's off the plate. 2-1. 85 on the curveball. So, yeah, I think he changed something up and didn't mean to. You know, it's kind of like with the swing or something like that. You know, Cal Raleigh, he changed his batting stance or something, like just, you know, a little change, and that's messing up his season. 3-1 as that misses outside. I saw this lineup and gave him little chance to win. Yeah, I felt the same way, but you know, again, every now and then one of these lineups will just pop off. The 3-1, that's upstairs, ball 4. Wow, that's, I think he may have caught the zone there, but oh well. That'll bring up Teoscar Hernandez, batting .247, OPS of 704, 11 homers, 44 RBIs. Backer sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Stick with what works. Oh, I agree. I don't know if he really... I don't know if he meant to do that, though. That's one of those things where it's like... you just can't remember what you did. So that's going to be foul back 0-2. Like, I don't know. Like you go through a routine every now and then you change something up, and you're like, wait, what happened? When did I do that? How was I doing it before? You know? Like, I actually had a pretty... I know this is a little off topic, but I actually had a pretty good Trump impression for many years. Now I don't know how to do it anymore. Like, I lost it. So that's a swing and a miss. He tied him up. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! Good stuff there from Backer. 1 out. That'll bring up Alec Thomas. He's batting .184, OPS of 562 homers and 11 RBIs. It's going Scott. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Backer readies. And a pickoff attempt. Looks like Tucker is safe. Did it accidentally? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a lot of these guys just, you know, go through the motion, doing the same thing over and over. You just tweak something up just a little bit by accident, and it messes you up. That's foul back 0-1. It's probably huge, yeah. I don't know. I just can't do it anymore, so it's pretty bad. So I don't know what happened. Oh, well. But again, it just... Oh, well. 0-1 to Thomas. Runner on first, 1 out. Backer delivers off the plate. 101, 92 on the sinker. Yeah, hope Mary's okay. Haven't seen her in a few months now. Let's go on, Miss Donna. Welcome on in. Dodgers leading 1-0. 1-1 count to Thomas. The pitch. That is popped up. Is it playable? Third base side. Gonzalez on the run. He makes a nice catch. Good stuff there from Gonzalez. Jetting on over there. Out number 2. That'll bring up Hunter Fedus. He is batting .233, OPS of 656, 3 homers and 13 RBIs. Let's go on Jacob. Welcome on in. Packer sets. Kicks and delivers. That's a breaking ball at the knees. Not called a strike. Whoa! May have been even above the knees. This umpire, man. What in the world? That was... Yeah, I mean, that's not even... That's above the zone. So the baseball fits in the zone by a few inches. Wow, 0-1 counts. Well, don't start there, Michael. I promise you. Everyone's political. We don't need all that. So I was just making a comment about an impression. That's in there, 0-2. 0-2 count to Fiducia. Runner on first, 2 outs. It's also mental. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, 100%. You know, his confidence is struggling. His confidence got to be low because I'm sure he was riding high entering the season. The first appearance was like, okay, well, I know it wasn't really my fault with what happened there in New York. But yeah. Lately, though. As that's going to be whacked right to the second baseman, but Lau makes a nice catch. Out number 3. We go to the top of the third. Dodgers 1. Pirates nothing. Due up for the Pirates. It's going to be Nick Gonzalez, Esmeralyn Valdez, and Brian Reynolds. Thank you, Anthony. I try. Though earlier I noticed I had some stats wrong. I must have been really tired when I was putting in all the stats. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, well. How's it going, Coffee? Welcome on in. Welcome on in, Coffee. Big supporter of the channel, of course. All right, again, we'll see what the Pirates can do. Again, Gonzalez, Valdez, and Reynolds, the top of the order. Everyone behaving today? I would say so. Everyone's good. Everyone's good, Coffee, I promise. I got it under control. It's the boss there, Coffee Beans. I gotta be on my best behavior. And y'all do too. Y'all do too. That is, yeah, you guys, like I work for myself. Not really, I work for Coffee Beans. So I could get fired at any point, and then she'll have someone else take over Dr. Delay, rebranded and all. So, but anyway, thank you guys again for hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast. Trying to get 150 on the likes. That's what we're trying to do here. 72 likes, almost at 150. Again, trying to get to 150, almost at 100. Almost at 100. Anyway, appreciate you guys. All right, it's going to be Speedy Gonzalez. He was hit by a pitch to begin the ball game. Let's see what he can do here. Comes out and up. Here is the pitch to Gonzalez as that's hit up the middle, but the second baseman's there. Rifles it to first out, number 1. Tommy Edman playing right up the middle. And that'll bring up Esmelin Valdez, who's 0 for 1 today. Comes out and up, yep, for sure. Gonna be lurking, gonna edit. All right, good luck. Have fun. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 1. Breaking ball, that was way upstairs. 76 on the breaking ball. 1-0 to Valdez. Again, another guy that maybe something has changed with his swing or something. Here's the 1-0, as that's in there, 1-1. We saw the difference whenever he was first brought up, that he made one switch, and it worked out pretty well, but maybe something has impacted Valdez as well. We don't know. Of course, there's a lot more film on Valdez now. 1-1 to Esmeralyn Valdez. Swing and a miss. Change up down and away, 1-2. Stepped out, it goes to A&M. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not too far. About, what, 3 hours? 1-2. It's going to be outside 2-2. Yeah, a lot of my friends went to A&M. I think they do this, so I just do that. Of course, for the Longhorns, just do that. Here's the 2-2 to Valdez. Inside, 3-2, 97 on the fastball. It's now at 39 pitches. Let's go on ultimate. Well, come on in. 3-2 to Valdez. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Valdez with his second strikeout. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds, 0 for 1 in this one. Kind of like the Jets helmet. Well, I mean, I'm going to replace it soon. It'll probably be replaced with the Bills, because we're playing the Bills. Another year of disappointment. Looking like that way. It's looking like that, Matt. Here is the pitch. It's in there. 0-1, 96. 0-1 to Reynolds. Nice hit yesterday. Yeah, I saw that. I think it was a double. Saw that. 0-1, the pitch. Checked his swing. That's inside. Appeal down to first. Did not go. The Dodgers are going to challenge. And I think he's going to lose this. So I guess that's something. The Dodgers will be down to 1 challenge. Yep, just missed. Very close. So it's a ball. 1-1. This year was a lot better than last year's. Oh, yeah, for sure. Not even close. This team, much better. Much better team. Much better season. The 1-1, that's chopped foul 1-2. It's just a shame that that's going to end badly. One and 2 count to Brian Reynolds. Nobody on, 2 outs. Yeah, I saw that there, Ultimate. Good luck. Ready for September. Me too. Almost here. 17 days away till the NFL season. The 1-2 to Reynolds. That's inside. Almost hit him. 2-2. Interesting to see a Brewers fan cover a Pirates game. I don't know what Brewers fan you're talking about. That would be pretty bizarre. Still confused on how there's no one covering the Brewers. The 2-2. That's off the plate, 3-2. I mean, that is prime real estate for someone that's a Brewers fan to cover the Brewers every single year. They would pass me up in baseball subscribers for sure, easily. 3-2. That's outside, ball 4. So Reynolds draws a walk. He, of course, was drawing so many walks at the beginning of the season. Not as much as of late. And, again, that'll bring up Brandon Lau, who reached on an error. Unless they're going to count that as a hit. I doubt it, though. But anyway, he's coming up to play with the man on at first, 2 outs. Third stringers holding the ball. Aller's 880. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. So apparently they did give him a hit. 0-1 count to Brandon Lau. Yeah, I know, Backroad. Yeah. They definitely don't like him. He definitely let everybody know. That was pretty crazy. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Slider down and away, 0-2. Sub counter is I hit it today. I just don't even want to look at it. I want to focus everything on the Pirates. I really want the Pirates to win this game, man. I really do. I really want to just see them win. That's off the plate, 1-2. Yeah, I saw it, Seth. I know. We sweep the Padres. The thing is, if we sweep them and we lose today, they win today. We're 8.5 back. We sweep them, we're 5.5 back, but we're right back where we were with the Tigers. So a whole week of baseball happened. He didn't move. So that's going to be flared out to left. Hernandez is coming in, and he makes the catch. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the third. Dodgers 1, Pirates nothing. Due up for the Dodgers, it's going to be Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and Mookie Betts. He'll be covering Brewers in March. If that's a thing, Trisk, okay, well then I will support you, which is pretty crazy, considering that you hate the Brewers. Someone that's a Brewers fan, time to accept your calling. Yep. You got second in the ball. Yeah, Trisk competed in a tournament, in a tennis tournament. He got second. And he was doing this in 100-plus degree weather. And probably, I bet on the courts, it was probably about 110, 115. So make sure, if you can, put a W in the chat for Trisk. Second place, 56 years old. Still crushing into tennis. I definitely am very proud of you. I hope to get back on the courts sooner rather than later. Said I might stream 3 games, man. It's a math game now. We're running out of games. Exactly. It's a must win today, for sure. If you lose and the Padres lose, it's not the end of the world. But if the Padres win, we lose. I'm sorry. I do think it's over. Second place was the last loser. Yep. Yeah, you were, but hey, that's pretty cool. You were a 40-year-old ranked 3.5. I think, is Trisk, are you 3.5 or 4? I know I was a 4. I appealed down to go 3.5. High school me, guarantee 4.5. Guarantee. I was actually pretty disgusting. I was a great tennis player. But that was 12 years ago. 11 years ago. Back when I was skinny and could move. All right, Carmen Mlodzinski on the mound for the Pirates. Much better as a reliever. We'll see if it matters here. He faces Shohei Ohtani, the pitch, as that is fouled back 0-1. Ohtani walked in his first appearance. And he's got 30 homers on the season. One count to Shohei Ohtani. Here's the pitch. That's in there, 0-2. Carmen attacking Ohtani. Your knees went, stop playing singles. Yeah. I still play singles, though, but yeah, it's definitely... I don't have the stamina as I did, as that's grounded foul. Working in retail, definitely killed my knees and my lower back. And of course, just all the late nights. I wouldn't eat during the day. I work all the shift. I don't take a break. Then, I get Whataburger or McDonald's at the end of the night. I'm eating late. Really killed my health. Working retail. The 0-2. That is popped up to left. That's going to be a foul ball. Nice catch, though, by that fan. 0-2 count. Yeah, W's. Yeah, Trisk is a legend. Oh, and 2 to Ohtani. If you're just tuning in, Dodgers leading 1-0. That swung on a miss. He struck him out. Woo! Good stuff, Mlodzinski. Good stuff. That'll bring up Freddie Freeman's 1-for-1 on the day. Freeman, I think, went 0-for-5 yesterday, or 0-for-5 on Friday. 0-for-5 on Friday. That's where it was. Here's the pitch. That's at the knees. 0-1. Nice pitch. 97 right there. You like golf? Yeah, I mean, every now and then I play golf. It's just kind of pricey. The 0-1. That's grounded foul. 0-2. Last time I played golf was back in February. Or maybe March. I have to look back at some old texts. 0-2 count. The pitch. That's a ground ball to third. Gonzalez with it. Throws to first. That is out number 2. That'll build the confidence for Gonzalez. Come on, Nicky G. Come on, man. That'll bring up Mookie Betts, who grounded into a double play in his first appearance, of course. That would knock in a run. I always worked in a factory. I don't think I could deal with working in the public. Yeah. No, it has its pros and cons. That's foul back 0-1. Some people are just nasty. Some people are so nasty. Oh, my goodness. Do everything you can. Of course, I never really... Now, there got to a point where I would start arguing back, but that's when I became a manager and, had a lot more confidence. That's in there 0-2. I just didn't give a flip anymore. But, yeah, people... Oh, my goodness. You do everything you can to try to make it right. Just doing your job and... Jeez. Yeah, here's the 0-2 to Betts. That's going to be fouled back. Of course, I took it seriously. I mean, I'm not trying to say everyone that works retail deserves a medal, because there's a lot of bums out there, of course. But, man, just definitely a lot of bad moments and memories, but a lot of good ones as well. 0-2, Betts kind of taking a little bit of time outside the box. Don't know if heard something there or not. 0-2 to Mookie Betts. The pitch. That's a grounder to short. Triolo with it. Throws to first. Betts is out. 1, 2, 3. Go the Dodgers. We go to the top of the 4th. Dodgers 1, Pirates nothing. Due up for the Pirates will be Rafael Flores, Nick York, and Spencer Horwitz. Try to go on the weekday. Yeah, that's what I do. Even that, I still Yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't complain about it too much because, yeah, it's like about where I live. There's like a course about an hour away with a card about $35. Actually, it went up to 40, but yeah. That's on Tuesday mornings. But it's been forever. But still, it's just, I don't know. I just look at it as like, I don't know. I shouldn't be spending that. The one that's really nice, about $80. That's up the road. That's a really nice course. You're a busser for 12 years. Oh, wow. Tired of food working. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I hear you, Jersey. I hear you. All right, we'll check out scores. I guess we can check out some scores right now. Again, we need to really going to look at the Padres game. Right now, the Padres do lead 1-0. So as it stands, the Pirates would be 8.5 back. My calculations would say that would pretty much do in the Pirates. Not that they would be officially eliminated, but the odds would be so low. That's really the only one that matters right now. The Reds, by the way, are leading, but, you know. And that'll be kind of a bummer, because if the Reds win and the Pirates lose, the Reds would overtake the Pirates. Pirates would get sent down to the cellar. So, anyway. All right, here is the pitch to Flores. Breaking ball in there, 0-1. Folks, we have a JJ redirect. So make sure again to check out Play-by-Play with JJ. He covers the Phillies. Those Phillies that we desperately need to lose. But, of course, we're not helping ourselves anyway. As here's the 0-1 that's outside. Ball 1 RFJ. But, yeah, make sure again to check out Play-by-Play with JJ. Friend of the channel. I'm subscribed to JJ. You should be as well, folks. Really good at baseball, folks. That guy is the king of baseball on YouTube. So that's going to be a little fly ball to shallow right. Edmonds calling for it. No, it's not Edmund. It's Tucker that calls off Edmund for outs number 1. Appreciate you, Scoot, Michael. Yeah, I know, Michael. I know. An amazing comeback win for the Phillies. Oh, wow. Good for you guys. Good for you. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Nick York 0 for 1 on the day. 4-0. I know. I can't believe it. Here's the pitch. That's in there. It's 0-2 to York. Cones high. We're going to win this game. I hope so, Scott. College football starts. Yep. I'm ready for it. Go Birds. Ugh. Just gross. Here's the 0-2. That's in the dirt. 1-2. Touchdown turkey. Yes. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, the turkey will be back. 1-2 to York. 1 out, nobody on. Snell begins the windup. Here is the pitch. And that's a tapper. To second. Edmund with it. Throws to first. York is out. 2 outs. And Spencer Horwitz make his way to the plate. 1 for 1. The Phil's Dr. Week coming. Yep, you probably will. Probably won't get the 3rd spot. The Braves are kind of tanking. So you'll host probably the Padres at this point. That's inside ball 1. Yeah, Trisk. I don't know. They're a 9-game winning streak. I did not see that happening. Not even Phillies fans saw that happening, because that's upstairs 2-0. I saw you guys. I was in one of JJ's streams. You guys had a game up on the 6th wild card spot. You guys were losing, and everyone in the chat was saying, "Yeah, we're not. This is why we're not a playoff team." That's outside 3-0. That's pretty crazy stuff. Pretty crazy stuff there from some Philly fans. 3-0 to Horwitz. Snell at 60 pitches. Can you smell what the Pirates are cooking? I cannot. That's in there, 3-1. They need to put some something else there in the stew or whatever it is. I don't know, Jacob. Probably at the end of the third game, as that's going to be just inside, apparently. Hey, we'll take it. That's a walk. That'll bring up Jared Trillo for 1. Touchdown Turkey will be pardoned. Yes, sir, he will be. Snell was not for the Bucks. You're thinking of Ian Snell. That was about 15, 20 years ago. That's all I hear when you hear the Padres. The Padres, I don't know, the Padres will be very... They're kind of trending well as well. Like, you guys in the Padres playing some really good baseball, as that's tapped fallow and 1. Yeah, the NL, again, all 6 teams that they send in, they'll be pretty good. Phillies are playing very well at the moment. Same with the Padres. It will be a really fun nationally. The American League, on the other hand, looks like it's going to be the AL East. 0-1 to Triolo, the pitch. That's a ground ball to short. Betts flips it to second for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Dodgers 1, Pirates nothing. Due up for the Dodgers will be Max Muncy, Tommy Edman, and Kyle Tucker. Let's go Nsima. Well, come on in. Very disappointing for me. See, Arias is really good. Luis Arias, or Arias, I guess. Yeah, I like him. 100 likes. Thank you guys so much. Trying to get to 150. We'll go on from there. 1, 2, 3 inning. Yep. Well, I mean, Horwitz walked, but yeah. It feels like it. Feels like it, for sure. Man, I don't know. It was such a nice ending to the first half of the season there. Pirates were 50-48. They're 13-28. Or no, 13-20 since the All-Star break. Definitely tough. After a walk, I'm taking pitches, not hitting. Yeah, that's fair. Marlins lost by 22 runs the other day. Might make the mark. Are you talking about the Mariners? The Mariners. The Mariners lost by 22. They're only 2 games back. It's ridiculous. The Pirates were in the AL. They'd be only a game and a half back. Someone just pointed out to me that you look like Arthur from PBS. I'm about to genocide some people here, apparently. Jeez, I mean, Arthur is a legend, though. Was a legend. Not anymore. He had them picked for 33-0 after the All-Star break. Oh, man. That's a little bit of a swing and a miss there. That's a off the plate ball 1 to Max Muncy. Muncy walked in his first appearance. 1-0 counts. The pitch to Muncy. That's in there, 1-1. The gates are heavy, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I think we're putting up the gates for our own team at this point. The 1-1. That's off the plate, 2-1. Snell and the umpire having a discussion before the break there. That's a half-hearted swing and a miss from Muncy. A fastball up and away, 2-2. course, again, Majinski did not start. Backer went 2. Hopefully Majinski can give us a nice 5 innings. That's all I'm asking for. Not too much. 2-2, the pitch. Swing at him as he struck him out. That'll work. 1 down. That'll bring up Tommy Edman. Flew out in his first appearance. Adam the Woo. Not falling there, but yeah, the Rays are pretty good. You think the Bucks are better off leaving Skeens alone? A lot of people in his ear. Elaborate. Elaborate on who is in his ear right now. Here's the pitch. That's in their 0-1. Skeens. Again, he kind of orchestrated the removal of the pitching coach. So there's that. But yeah, someone pointed out on Twitter or something, as that's 0-2, as that's fired in there, that his plant foot kind of changed subconsciously. I guess he made a decision, or, you know, he changed up something, and it's kind of ruining how he's pitching. So I don't know. And of course, his velocity's down. Again, he said that was a decision he made, as that's in the dirt. 1-2, breaking ball. So I don't know. It just depends on what you mean. I would blame Skeens kind of for what Skeens is doing. Cruz isn't playing today because he's getting a day off, a day of rest. Really? Is that really the reason? W's for back road, L's for the reason that Cruz is sitting today, is that's foul back 1-2. That is ridiculous. Wow. Skeens will leave Pittsburgh and have 20 winning seasons in 5 years. Yeah, I don't know. 1-2, the pitch. Oh, and it hits him in the shin. Knocked off his shin guard. And Edman will take first. So runner on first, Kyle Tucker, who walked in his last appearance. He will be at the plate. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's something. I guess it'll clinch me a playoff spot. Majinski sets, kicks, and delivers. That's off the plate. Ball 181 on the sweeper from Majinski. Too much analytics, video analysis. That's on Skeens for sure, but go old school and let him figure it out like the old days. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, again, he's the one that, again, that made the decision. If they went to the pitching staff, or pitching, the pitchers, and asked if Marine was the guy, and they kind of said no. So, I don't know. You know, you can't let the inmates run the asylum, man. Just can't do it. Definitely frustrating. I don't know. I do believe that Skeens will be much better next year. I do think we'll see more of the old Skeens next year, but only time will tell. I think the Pirates are going to win. I hope so. I don't really think so. I want them to so bad. There, Marlon. Really do. Double play would be very nice. Two 2-0 to Tucker. Run on first. 1 out. Edman takes his lead. The pitch. That's going to be hit to right. That is going to drop in for a base hit. Valdez is there. Throws it in. Throws to third. That'll keep Edman at second. That is a single. So now runners at first and second with just 1 out. And it's the Dodgers looking for some more cushion. And Teoscar Hernandez will make his way to the plate. Kind of a down year for Hernandez. Shocking to see OPS only at 704. But of course, again, still a guy that you would fear. But he struck out in his first appearance. Jinski sets. Looks back at second. Here is the pitch. That's down and away, ball one. Congrats, Doc. I guess on the fantasy ad, it's not a big deal, but I appreciate you, Chris, again. Thank you, Anthony. You don't need to apologize, Mads. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I'm just joshing around. Or am I? Here's the 1-0. That's downstairs 2-0. Man, I've been called way worse. So don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Bucks are a good young team. Need a little more time. Certainly nothing to panic about. As that's in there 2-1. But yeah, the good news is that a lot of the Pirates players will be back next year. So, assuming they take a step forward, yeah, I would say there's optimism. But I don't know, just still a disappointing year. Especially how it looked. 2-1 to Hernandez, the pitch. And that's downstairs 3-1. 87 on the splitter. Baczynski kind of with a rough fourth inning here. It's going Alex. Welcome on in. We have the offense. We certainly do. But we got to show it. The 3-1. That's fouled back 3-2. 95 on the sinker. Dodgers again have a runner in scoring position and a man on at first. Baczynski readies and delivers. Called strike three. He struck him out. Hernandez will challenge and he will lose the Dodgers' final challenge. Got him. Dodgers out of challenges. So hopefully the umpire is missing some calls for them, because that would be really a big help. It's kind of that point where we're pulling for umpires to make bad calls. That'll bring up Alex Thomas 0 for 1 today. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Big swing from Thomas, 0-1. 87 on the splitter. Kind of fooled him. Same GM, manager, and pitching coach. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because that's the thing. If you blow it up, if you get rid of the GM, then you'll probably get a new manager. But the GM might just sell. Here's the 0-1. That's off the plates. 1-1. The GM might be like, you know what? Time to just tear it all down again. So bye-bye Reynolds. Bye-bye Horwitz. Bye-bye O'Hearn. Bye-bye Gonzalez, because those are not his players. So, yeah, it's kind of a tough decision there. That's a ground ball. That gets through for a base hit. Valdez is there. Oh, and he fumbles the ball, and that'll easily score. Edman throws it in. Would have been tough to get Edman anyway, to be honest with you, but it's 2-0 Dodgers after Thomas with an RBI single. He had it in his glove, then drops it. Then he had to run back a little bit to get it. Tough sequence there. That'll bring up Hunter Fiducia, 0 for 1. Yeah, I know, AJ, I know. Definitely would have liked to see moves earlier in the season, but no one was really making moves. So that's in their own one. Not many teams were making moves early at all. It was kind of weird to see, to be honest. But, yeah. And, of course, that indecision may have cost the Pirates a spot in the postseason, as that's going to be in their 0-2 to Hunter Fiducia. I think part of the problem was that there were so many teams that were still in it in June. Like, a lot of teams were very competitive, but there were teams that weren't. Like the Angels, the A's, the Giants, the Rockies. So, could have picked apart those guys. 0-2 to Fiducia. That's inside there on the curveball. 1-2. 85 on the curveball. Let's go, Christopher. Welcome on in. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. 1-2 to Fiducia. The pitch way outside on the sweeper. 2-2. Kevin Young saying the sweeper has not found the strike zone yet. Definitely feels that way. 2-2. The pitch. That's going to be sent out to right. Valdez going to let it drop in front of him. Don't think it would have been to get there anyway. That's going to score a run. Throw to third. It is cut off. 3-0 Dodgers. Greg Brown is really not happy right now, I can tell you that. That'll bring up Shohei Ohtani 0 for 1 with the walk. We again played under 500. Yep, we did. Yeah, that back. The beginning of July was not good, and the ending of July was not good. Go Pirates, appreciate you, Carp. Not looking good, though. Majinski delivers. That's outside, ball 1. 1-0, 97 on the fastball. So Majinski, again, kind of a rough appearances for him as of late. Ever since Keller's been shut down, Majinski has not really shown up for the Pirates. The pitch. Backdoored him with the sweeper. 1-1. There's the sweeper that catches the zone finally. You think the Steelers can win? They can win. I don't know if they will, but they're definitely not as bad as what people think. I think people just listen to internet opinion and it becomes their own. The 1-1. Ground ball, foul ball. 1-2. Yeah, weak contact there, Carp. Just dropping in front of Valdez. Dang it, indeed, Miss Donna. One and two to Shohei Ohtani. Runners still in the corners for the Dodgers. 2 outs. The pitch. That's in the dirt. Handled well by RFJ. 2-2. Showing the MVPs. Ohtani and PCA. Definitely one of those guys. Of course, with PCA playing the field, definitely has an advantage because I don't think Ohtani's pitching anymore. 2-2, the pitch. That's a ground ball up the middle, but Triolo's there. He steps on the bag at second for out number 3. The inning is over. The Dodgers push across 2. As we go to the top of the 5th, Dodgers 3, Pirates nothing. Due up for the Pirates will be Billy Cook, Nick Gonzalez, and Esmond Valdez. Of course, those of you joining us from the Phillies and the Orioles. Yeah, definitely seen much better lineups before. Pirates are not at 100%. But who is anymore at this point in August? Who is? I guess we'll go ahead and look at what's happening there in San Diego. Looks like the Twins have tied it up, so that is the only saving grace. If the Twins can win, even if the Pirates lose, there is still a shot. Because you'll just be 7.5 back, but if the Padres win and the Pirates lose, 8.5, I think that's just too much. I think that's too much. Oh, man. Make sure again to hit the like button, folks. Appreciate you guys again for hanging out. 113 likes for the stream. Trying to get to 150. Trying to keep that streak going and going and going for as long as we can. I do appreciate it. Again, and push out the stream to more Pirates fans and Dodger fans as well. And just baseball fans trying to catch the stream. Can I imagine there's a lot of Dodger fans calling the game? There always is. There's a lot. All right. We are back. Top of the 5th. Dodgers 3. Pirates nothing. Billy Cook leading things off for the Pirates. Snell kicks and delivers. That's downstairs. Ball 1. 1-0 to Cook. One and 0 to Cook. Snell kicks and delivers. That's in there. 1-1. Pirates are 8-12. Might be losing culture. Could be. Could be culture. Just the Pirates. Let's go on user saying I'm the most optimistic person in the world. That is crazy. I've been called very much negative. So that's a swing and a miss 1 and 2. Now I hate the all-out negativity for sure. I can't stand people that are just all they can see is losing, or all they find is the errors in the team. In fact, they don't last long here on the channel at all, because I can't stand to look at them. Here's the 1-2 as Cook fouls it back. But, I mean, again, realistically, there is a shot. It's just a lot has to go right. And the Pirates, of course, have to play winning baseball. But, yeah, I mean, a lose today and a Padres win. That is pretty much it. That's in the dirt 2-2. You'd have to sweep the Padres just to get back where you were last week. Could use his help today for sure. As Cook pops it up. That is a foul ball. And we'll do it again. Cruz has some swelling in his hand since coming back. Really? I did not know that. That is not good. That is not a good sign. Two and 2 to Cook. Snell kicks and delivers. That's a grounder, but it's also a foul ball. Pick the Pirates go undefeated this year. Yeah, a little bit too much. Too many wins there, I think. Right now you're about 99 wins off. The 2-2. That's up and away. 3-2. 96 on the fastball. Bring back Leyland. Yeah, I don't know if he'll be doing anything like that anymore. 3-2. The pitch to Cook. And that's popped up. Shallow right. Freeman is under it and he makes the catch. And that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez 0 for 1 and was hit by a pitch. What's going on, Alex? I appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Excited about football. Yeah, no, me too. Me too. Let's see what Speedy Gonzalez can get going. Need that for sure. Here's the pitch. That's in there, 0-1. 84 on the changeup. 0-1 to Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah, I don't know where Mangum is. I have no idea. Here's the pitch as Gonzalez sends it right to Freeman, who makes the catch. Out number 2. And that'll bring up Esmeralda Valdez 0 for 3. My report says he's fine to stay arrested. Yeah, I guess it doesn't even matter at this point. So that's up and away. Ball 1 to Esmeralda Valdez. One 1-0 to Snell. That's off the plate 2-0. Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Louis twice, and San Diego. I mean, they're all winnable. I know it's crazy, but that's a swing and a miss, strike 1. We played Milwaukee well. We played Chicago well. The White Sox, I think we can take 2 from them for sure. Again, that's an AL team, a team that's inflated there with the AL. St. Louis, I mean, they're not much better than us. San Diego, again, that might be a tough one. I don't know. I don't think it's as dire as the schedule's as dire as it looks. But we'll find out. We'll find out what the Pirates are made of. I think again the San Diego series that's going to be it. That's the last stand. That's upstairs. Ball 4. So Valdez works a walk. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. 0 for 1 with the walk. Closing the gap is going to be difficult. It will be. I'm not denying that at all. Not denying that at all. Runner on first, 2 outs. Reynolds at the plate. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Felt like Reynolds was going to connect there. Small lead for Valdez. The pitch. That's a chopper to short. Bats with it. Throws to first. And he got him. Ugh. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Dodgers 3, Pirates nothing. 2 up for the Dodgers. It's going to be Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, and Max Muncy. Give me one moment, folks. One moment. I just realized I didn't even do a poll. Didn't even do a poll. Oh well. Anyway, it is what it is. Again, thank you guys for tuning in, though. I do appreciate it. I know it's been a rough second half for the Pirates. It really has been. It really has been. No bowl. Boy, I don't know. I feel bad. I don't know why I didn't do the poll. I guess I just forgot about it. I don't know. What should the poll be? What should the poll be? What opinion do you guys want to know about the rest of the chat? I'll take suggestions. We can make a poll there at the end of the 5th inning. I don't know. I don't really want to ask how many wins because obviously when you're losing, vibes are down. What is the Pirates' record since the All-Star break? It is 13-20. They are 13-20. So fun to watch. Appreciate you, Chad. I try. Will there be a 2027 season? That's a good question. I'm down for that. Yeah, we'll make that at the end of the 5th. Will the Pirates score? That's another good question. Here's the pitch. Freeman sends a fly ball to right. Valdez is not going to get there. That drops in front of him again. Just unfortunate that they're fly balls that are dropping in. They're not really bloopers. So that's a single. That'll bring up Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 on the night, or on the day, I should say. Here is the pitch. That's up and in, ball 1. Yep. 3-0 Dodgers leading over the Pirates, for those of you just tuning in. Majinski on the mound. He sets, rocks, and delivers. That's upstairs, 2-0. This might be the last real game they have this season. Disagree. I still think even if they lose and the Padres win, I still think the San Diego series will be the one to tell us. As that's sent to right center field. Cook is on the run. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Unbelievable. Throws it in. These balls are just hanging up for so long and they drop anyway. Unbelievable. A single. And of course Freeman moving to third. That'll bring in Max Muncy 0 for 1 with the walk. Runners on the corners. This is Max Muncy, the pitch. That's a ground ball, foul ball, 0-1. Hopefully you limit the damage to 1. That's all you can hope for. Man. Sorry again, I'm not impartial. I said I would be, but I just want them to win too much. That's going to be up and away, 1-1. Christian Curtis warming up for the Pirates. They're going to use both their long relievers today. Of course, Majinski not going as long as you'd want. The 1-1. That's a ground ball to the Majinski. He's just going to have to throw it to first. Majinski, I don't know. He may have been able to make it home. So that's a ground out. He could have thrown home. Flores, Kevin Young saying that he was telling him to go to... That scores a run. 4-0 Dodgers. Runner on second, 1 out. The pitch showing bunt. It is popped up, but it's also a foul ball. 0-1. Let's go on, Jeff. Welcome on in. Let's go, Denny. Welcome on in. Break those brooms. Yeah. Well, the brooms might be pretty active in about an hour and a half or so. As that's a pickoff attempt. That is safe. Yeah, they're showing the play. Freeman, he was hesitating too. He could have thrown it home. He could have thrown it home, man. Freeman did a bad job there on the base running and just didn't take advantage. So that's going to be outside 101. Let me go ahead and refresh this because apparently that's freezing up. Greg Brown is ripping the Pirates. Here's the 1-1. That's downstairs, 2-1. Positive, not the time. Don't even finish it. Don't do it. Don't finish your statement. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Apparently the 3D is not working right now, so I apologize. 2-1 counts. I wonder if this is frozen as well, just the whole MLB website. Looks like 3D might be broken. I don't know. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Give me a sec. The 2-2 Edmund. That's going to be a fly ball to right. Valdez coming in. He makes the catch. Throws it to third. Betts does tag up. I don't know. I think 3D's just messed up right now. Yeah, sorry about that. So 3D is not working for the moment. Because that 3D is... Okay, maybe it's good. It's kind of catching up. Yeah, 3D is not even appearing now. I think it's just broken right now. All right, well, apologies for that. Apparently 3D is not working for the moment. That'll bring up Kyle Tucker. Tucker is 1 for 1 with the walk. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. It doesn't even give me the option to click on 3D anymore, so I'm sorry about that. 3D right now is disabled. Here's the 0-1. Checked his swing, appeal down to third. He went 0-2. Last call for the weekend, yes. Any calls tomorrow? It will be the Pirates. Pirates, Padres. 0-2 to Tucker. The pitch, that's in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Runner on third, 2 outs. Dodgers again leading 4-0. The pitch, that's in the dirt, 2-2. Man, what a sequence of events for the Pirates and the stream. 3D stops working at all. 2-2, the pitch to Tucker. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Dodgers do push across a run. As we go to the top of the 6th, Dodgers 4, Pirates 0. Due up for the Pirates. It's going to be Brandon Lau, Rafael Flores, and Nick York. Pirates need Angels in the outfield. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We do. Let's get some Angels in the outfield going. Let me go ahead and see if the 3D is working. Also, I guess I can check to see if... Right now, the Twins and the Padres tied at 1-1. So, again, that's... We just hope that... That'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Not too sure if you guys want to see that or not. There's no... Okay, the players are just now rising from their graves. Huh. Third most runs in MLB. They're 5 games under. Yeah, I know. Pitching improved, giving up from 4.8 to 4.4. Well, again, the offense isn't the same anymore. So there's that. Pirates won 7-5. That'd be pretty cool. I'll take that. I'll take a win. How about them Fever? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. We don't really talk about the WNBA here. Not really a WNBA channel. Not really into that. I unfortunately kind of am... I don't know. Like, I keep up with the stuff because it's always on my feed. You know, with Cunningham, Clark, and all that stuff that's happening. As that's a swing and a miss, strike one. We are back underway. Lau is 1 for 2. And he'll look to get something out. Snell, by the way, 84 pitches. So maybe you get Snell out of here and you get the bullpen in the 7th. 0-1 to Lau. That's going to be a tapper, and that is just foul. Trying to check his swing, he did. They made contact. Third baseman was playing, Muncy was playing where he would be at short. Clark Shark. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a nickname for her. Didn't even know. 0-2 to Brandon Lau. The pitch. That's off the plate with the slider 1-2. WNBA fantasy teams going to the championship. Wow. 1-2 to Lau. The pitch. That's a ground ball to second. Edmonds there. Throws to first. Lau is out. And that'll bring up RFJ. Rafael Flores Jr. is 0 for 2. Put $5 on the Bucks to win 100. Worth it. Good luck. Oh, man. Would be awesome, man. For multiple reasons. The pitch to Flores. That's inside, but it's called a strike. And it's 0-1. But yes, tomorrow, Pirates and the Padres. Pirates-Padres Tuesday. And Pirates-Padres Wednesday. Don't know if I'm doing a double on Wednesday. That is unknown. Thursday, Steelers and the Bills. And then Friday, of course, I'm covering for the local high school. There is no stream on Friday. So I will be gone, and that will probably begin the... That'll probably begin the Padres-Pirates series, probably the last series I cover in its entirety. If I do cover any more, it's, because I had the time or there's no football. But, yeah, I'm going to start seeing less and less Pirate streams starting, again, that Wednesday against the Padres, that afternoon game. That'll be it. Even if they're playing good, I just won't be able to. But yeah, this weekend, Friday again, can't happen. Saturday, it's looking unlikely. And then Sunday, I don't know if this is the pageant or not. Or maybe that's next Sunday. My sister's in a beauty pageant on Sunday. One of the Sundays, either this week, next week, or the following week, so I won't be able to... I'll miss one of the Sunday games. I just don't know if that's this week or the following week. Yeah, they would definitely be the first two picks there, AJ. Tell you what, I will, if Inez Cantor and Royce White are actually in WNBA, we will cover some WNBA just for that, because I just want to see it. I hope it happens. I so hope it happens. Yeah, that'll straighten out the WNBA after that, for sure. Here's the pitch to Flores. That's foul back, 0-2. So the mound is good. Everything is fine. 0-2 counts. Doc, would you call a game with Greg Brown if he asked you for a couple of innings? I would. It'd be such an honor to. I mean, I wouldn't do a good job because I'm not a color guy. I'm a play-by-play. But, oh yeah, it'd be such an honor. 0-2 to Flores, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Nick York. So for 2. Trubity's on the inside. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just something. She was the voted as Miss Waco Latina. So it's like a Latina beauty pageant. So she's competing against a bunch of different women from across the state. It's pretty cool. 0-1 to Nick York. The pitch. That's in the dirt. It's 1-1. I don't even know who that is there. Carp. One and 1 to York. The pitch. York sends a fly ball. That's a foul ball. 1-2. 1-2. Yeah, sorry there, Miss Donna. Yeah, did not call yesterday's game. Squeaked like Minnie Mouse. Well, that's not good. 1-2 to York. That's a swing and a miss way upstairs. Oh my goodness.
And no.
That's, I mean, may as well be the final curtain. Jeez, pull the final curtain on the season. The way they're looking today. We go to the bottom of the 6th. I meant to press that one. I don't know if I did. 4-0 Dodgers. Man, Teoscar Hernandez, Alec Thomas, and Hunter Fiducia will be up to the plates. Man, oh man, that's a little disheartening. That is, you did not miss the comeback. Nope, you're just in time for it. I'm sorry, Miss Donna. Yeah, again, Pirate Stream's going to start slowing down here. Again, everything's going to be proceeding as normal for the next 3 days. Pirates Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with the Padres. But after that, though, it's going to be few and far in between with football here. And, of course, again, at the Pirates, I mean, they struggle. I think the Padres series will determine a lot more on what the September Pirate streams will be. It's just not looking good. It's not looking good. But, again, I did hit my promise. I promised 120. I'm at 124 now. You know, they got us to football season. That's usually not the case with these Pirates. But I really am sad about it, though. I really wanted this team to do something. I felt like they could. I really did. But there's always next year. There's always next year. Just finished a Red Sox game. How do they do? They win? All right. It'll be Teoscar Hernandez. It's 1-for-1 with the walk. He'll be up to the plate. I'm not too sure if it'll be Majinski. No, it's going to be Christian Curtis. Curtis has pitched 5 innings. And he looked really good when he did. Didn't allow a run. We'll see if that's the same here. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Slider down and away. 0-1 to Hernandez. Opponent batting average of 133. Whip of a .80. I wrote down his stats because I felt like he was going to play today. Here's the 0-1. That's foul back 0-2. Appreciate you, Mads. Mads, you just become a member. W's in the chat for Mads, folks. Mads supporting the channel. Thank you very much. You cover football every Saturday? Yes. Yes, I do. Here's the 0-2. That is going to be a fly ball to right. Shallow right. Lau is fighting the sun, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Again, with college football, a little bit different than, you know, like I'm not going to be covering like the big games unless I see the channel's not covering, because at college football they do show the games on YouTube. So I have to figure out what channels they're not or what games they're not showing on YouTube. That's the only way I can cover it. It's the only way I can cover it. Because I'm not going to compete against the actual game itself. As that's a swing and miss, strike one. To Alec Thomas. Thomas 1 for 2. How many subs? I don't know. I'm not looking at the subs. I probably have lost a few during the stream, to be honest with you. I know I lost a few yesterday. People were definitely betrayed that I didn't cover the game yesterday. The pitch. That's inside, ball 1. Lost 3. But, you know, again, I mean, I made it clear. If you were at the very beginning, I said 120. That's not 162 games. I'm definitely already crossed that already. Here's the 1-1 to Thomas. That's scooped out to right. Is this going to drop as well? It does, but into the glove of Valdez. Out number 2. So 2 outs. That'll bring up Hunter Fiducia, 1 for 2 with an RBI. IUP football games, this guy. Curtis delivers. That's cracked to right. Oh my goodness, but that's a foul ball. 0-1. Jeez, I'm 0-1 there to Fiducia. They should shut down the Fox games? I don't think so. They usually don't. That's not what I've seen, is that's going to be inside ball 1. If that were the case, I would cover the Big Ten. But for the most part, Fox is pretty bad with it. Appreciate you, Jake. Thank you very much. Have fun at work. Hopefully you are anyway. The 1-1, that's in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Are you talking about yesterday's game there, Denny? Yeah. 2-1 to Fiducia, the pitch. And that's fouled back 2-2. 96 on the fastball. Again, the Pirates trying to keep this a 4-run game. 3 innings to get 4 runs. Dawkins is savage. I don't know. Not really. I've tried to be, though. I try to be. I used to be one. I'm trying to remember how I used to be. That's going to be upstairs. Ball 3. I used to be so witty. Old me was so good. Had to come back for everything. Now, of course, I don't know. Too much brain rot I've consumed. I'm trying to lay off the brain rot. I really am now. I don't watch any shorts. I don't watch any of all that stuff. So I'm trying to work that brain again. But I'm low-key... an idiot now. Low-key a re. I'm a re. 3-2 to Fiducia, the pitch. Called. Strike 3. He struck him out. We go to the top of the 7th. Dodgers 4. Pirates nothing. Due up for the Pirates will be Spencer Horwitz, Jared Chirillo, and Billy Cook. Billy Cook. Let's go Pirates. Life happened to you, yeah. Well, even at work, I don't know, I had to come back for everything, whether it was another employee or a customer. Even like in school. Everything, man. Now I'm an idiot. Next month is hockey season. Yep, again, I won't cover too much hockey. Whenever I do cover hockey, it'll be after the Super Bowl, after February, after the Valentine's Day. Social media, yeah. Twitter. Yeah, I get stuff on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, just to see what friends are up to. It's always next year, yep. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the lockout there, Mark. Forgot about the poll. Let's see, give me a sec. All right, the question is going to be, will we see any baseball next year? Yes or no? Check yes or no, folks. Check yes or no. All right, let's see. What do we got here? All right, the Padres are winning 5-1, so it's not looking good. Chat, we are cooked. That's our wife's job. Yep. Yeah, she was intimidating me earlier here. She appeared in the chat. She was like, "Hey, is everything okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, everything's fine." Let's go, Pirates come back. Plenty of baseball left for sure. I mean, the offense, again, once they're clicking, they're good, but they got to click. They got to click. Right now, they're not clicking. All right, so looks like it's going to be a new pitcher. So Snell is done, so I guess that's good news for us. We'll see. We'll see something else. It's going to be Edgardo Henriquez, 2.96 ERA, opponent batting average of 169. And he'll face Horwitz, who's 1-for-1 with the walk. All that matters is sports knowledge anyway. But the problem is, Backroad, is I turn into an idiot on camera. Like, I know a lot, and then once I'm on camera, you ask me something point blank, I'm like, I freeze up. So that's something I'm working on as well. That's something that the show is going to be for, to really push myself and be, to get the best version of Dr. Delay on camera. And hopefully, again, as I continue to improve, I don't know, we'll just, of course, continue to grow. But I just need to get better on camera, on the mic, and yeah. I know it's like I'm hyping myself up, like I'm some sort of wizard off camera. But I don't know. Again, I got here, it's like, I don't know, I try to be confident, all that, and I am confident in my abilities. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be a scoop to right. That is... Oh, is that a fair ball? Is that a foul or a fair? I don't know. I didn't hear Greg Brown. They're going to say it's a foul ball. Bummer. But anywho, yeah, just need to be... Yeah, that was just foul by a few inches. But yeah, that's kind of what the show with Rhino is going to be for. To try to get myself back into that... You know, where Dr. Delay, that guy knows ball. You're a Pirates fan. I'm never fine. Ruthie's saying yes, but half a season. I would probably agree with that. 0-2 to Horwitz, the pitch. That's away, ball one. Forgot to also put in my Pigskin Pick'em thing. I'll put that in the chat very soon. Here's the 1-2 to Horwitz. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pirates have struck out their last 3 at-bats. I imagine we'll see Triolo replaced for Gonzalez, Jacob Gonzalez. I'm already going to write that down, but maybe I'm wrong. Appreciate you, Josh. Thank you very much. Josh of Los Angeles. Well, I wonder who you're pulling for. But welcome on in regardless. Yes, it will be Jacob Gonzalez. Looks like Fiducia and Henriquez having a chat about how to go about facing Jacob Gonzalez. Too busy keeping it real. I do try to keep it real, though, Encano. I do. I really try to... I mean, again, I can't say that what you see is what you get for the most part. I do censor myself, not as far as language. I don't cuss off. I really don't. So that's going to be downstairs ball one. I mean, I do say there is a word that'll get you banned on Call of Duty. I know it's nothing like horrible, but in today's standards it is. But it's making a comeback. It is making a comeback. Looking forward to saying that on camera one day. That's going to be flared to left. That is going to be caught by Hernandez, round number 2. So Gonzalez pinch hits, and on one pitch is out. That'll bring up Billy Cook. But yeah, again, of course, there's topics I really try not to bring up. Try to bounce around the question or any questions or statements I'll see. Indianapolis Indians, I don't know. I don't know there, Spencer. We'll see. Talk about Rhino. Yeah, Rhino's the GOAT. Really happy that Rhino gave me a chance. Because I started off as just a viewer of Rhino. And then I said, yeah, I call games as well. He gave me a chance. And he was like, hey, you're actually pretty good. I'm like, awesome. Well, thank you. So he networked me with JJ, Pure Adrenaline Sports. And then through that, I found Birdwatcher. And then some others, of course, Thomas Fitzpatrick. And I found Sinbin. So we got Sinbin along. Pretty happy. You know, trying to grow, of course. Help each other out. Here is O'Neal Cruz. That's going to be chopped foul. So Cruz going to take over for Cook. And we'll see if Cruz can cruise something over the fence. I hear because Valhalla. Gotcha. Yeah, I know he's a big Dodgers guy. Not really. Don't really know. I don't think he knows I exist. That's fine. That's going to be upstairs ball 1. Special adjectives. Yeah, for sure. But it's funny, though. I can say those. I won't get canceled. I can say the word that I say, which is not as bad. And then I'm done. That's in there 1 and 2. It's really dumb if you catch the drift there. 1 and 2 to O'Neal Cruz. Again, nobody on. 2 outs. Enriquez readies. Kicks and fires. Fastball away. 103 on the fastball. But it's 2 and 2 to Cruz. What's going, Rocky? Welcome on in. How do you sub? Just click the button. If you can't see, it's not a big deal. But I appreciate you for hanging out. 2 and 2 to Cruz. Check the swing. Called strike 3. He struck him out. Oh, my goodness. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Greg Brown is so over this team. It'll be Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and Mookie Betts. How's it going, Orville? Welcome on in. It's not something stupid like stupid. Yeah, it would never be something like that. Nothing really dumb. All right, let me go ahead and share with you guys. Again, it's a feature that was available for members, and honestly, I should have kept it like that. But honestly, nah. We're gonna open up for everyone this year. I think it'll be pretty fun. It's the Pigskin Pick'em. We got a pretty good amount. We got about 20 people in there, so thank you for that. And pretty much, again, it's just bragging rights. Again, I'm not redacted. Yes, exactly. I'd love to do giveaways in the future, man. I really do. But for now, it's just bragging rights. But yeah, make sure to click the link. Again, it's not a virus. Just making that clear. You'll just join me and others on the Dr. Delay channel. And we'll just be picking the game winners each week in the NFL. So I'm looking forward to see how you guys are. If you guys want to criticize me on my weekly show with Rhino, fine, that's fine. Let's see how you guys do. Let's see how you guys do there. I feel like I'm pretty good last year. I was not good. I plan on bouncing back this year. We all did in the 80s. Never meant it literally. Exactly. I know. Exactly. No, my generation, we used it a lot too. And now, of course, can't do it anymore. I think we were the last generation to really use it. The late millennials, the zillennials. But unfortunately, can't do that. That'll get you banned on Call of Duty. It's crazy. Unbelievable. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. O'Neal Cruz. Shohei Ohtani 0 for 2 with the walk. So Rhino show this Friday. It's next Friday. Next Friday. We're really... or no, it's next Monday, I think. It's the 31st. The 31st. I don't remember what day that would be. Here's the pitch. That's going to be downstairs. Gets behind Flores, 2-1. Yeah, it's going to be next Monday. Two and 1 to Shohei Ohtani. Curtis shaking his head. Doesn't like the sign. Doesn't like that sign. He'll set anyway. He kicks and delivers. That's a big swing and a miss. 2-2 to Shohei Ohtani. Rhino's back in school. Yes. Yes, Texas is already in school as well. Texas started, I think, 2 weeks ago. 2-2. Curtis begins the windup. Here is the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. And it's 2-2. Never done a pick 'em before. Do I pick every week before the season or go week by week? Yeah, I mean, you can do that. Pardon me. But I would not advise that. The 2-2 to Ohtani. Ohtani sends a fly ball to left. And it's going to be caught there by York for out number 1. These fans were cheering so loud. Oh, my goodness. Out number 1. That'll bring up Freddie Freeman, 2 for 3. And it'll be Brock Stewart warming up for the Dodgers. A week before July 4th. Wow, that's way too late. Here's the pitch. That's off the plate. Ball 1. 1-0 to Freddie Freeman. Freeman now batting .303 on the year. The pitch. That's a ground ball to first. He'll toss it to Curtis. Steps on the bag. Out number 2. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Betts is 1 for 3 on the day. You know, Curtis, not expecting this. He's done pretty well. Curtis with a deep breath. He sets, rocks, and delivers. Betts sends a fly ball to left, shallow left. York is jogging, but now he sprints to make the catch. I don't know what that was all about, but he does make the catch. We go to the top of the 8th. Dodgers 4, Pirates nothing. Up for the Pirates will be Nick Gonzalez, Esmeralda Valdez, Brian Reynolds. A little too, chill there. Ends up making the catch. But yeah, Curtis now with 7 innings pitched in his MLB career. No earned runs. That's pretty shocking to me. Again, his numbers in AAA, not good. Maybe his ERA's in the 5s, but I mean, again, it could be one of those things where it's like, hey, man, like, I don't know, like, maybe it doesn't work there, but it works there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, as long as it's working in the MLB, I don't think it matters. You just go with it till it doesn't work. They just don't know Curtis. Yeah, but it's working. At this point, why not? Why not? That is 7 innings pitched, no earned. It's pretty good. Use it until it doesn't work. That is kind of my thought there. All right, let's see what's going on there in San Diego. They lead 6-1. The Reds, by the way, lead 3-1. So again, if the Pirates lose and the Reds win, the Reds will take 4th. The Padres will, of course, send the Pirates back to 8.5 back. That's just not good. Yep. The season is tailing down. Tailing and trailing and flailing and failing. I'm going to be wailing after this game. All right, Gonzalez, 0 for 2 was hit by a pitch. It's now or never for the Pirates. I mean, you got to do something. You know what ticks me off is that, the Pirates played the Dodgers so well on Friday and Saturday, as that's Rick Fallow and lost both games by one run, showing the potential of this team. And even today, I mean, with how, of course, obviously they haven't put up a single run, you're holding the Dodgers to 4 runs. Of course, there's still room for improvement there, but it's definitely disappointing. That's a ground ball to first. He's going to toss it to Stewart, who beats Gonzalez for out number 1. So the Pirates need 5 runs. Or 4 runs, pardon me, before they record 4 outs. Or 5 outs, pardon me. Regardless. Going to bring up Esmeralyn Valdez, 0 for 2 at the walk. You guys, Anthony's willing the cones. Let's get some cones, man. Would be nice. I don't know if I do that next year. I don't know if they're going to do it next year. I think they're probably over it. Stewart readies. Kicks and delivers. That's in there 0-1. Valdez looking at a 95-mile-per-hour sinker. That was up and in. Stewart readies. Kicks and fires. Breaking ball at the knees, and it's 0-2. Just remember, even during the tough times, you got a community of people who love you and a group of streamers who care about you too. Love you, bud. Appreciate you, JJ. Thank you very much. W's in the chat for JJ, folks. Again, make sure to subscribe to his channel. I am subscribed to JJ. You should be as well. JJ, again, is the king of baseball on YouTube. And I won't hear anything about that, as that's called strike 3. He struck him out. Valdez will challenge. Of course, he will lose. I didn't mean to woohoo that. I appreciate it very much. I'm sorry. I just, I'm so deflated. And we'll probably maybe do that later. Sorry, folks. Yeah. I might miss tomorrow's game because that happened. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be on. All right, I'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds is 0 for 2 at the walk. The pitch. Reynolds pops him up. Shallow left. Hernandez making his way in and makes the catch. Craig Brown is not a happy camper. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Dodgers 4, Pirates nothing. 2 up for the Dodgers will be Max Muncy, Tommy Edman, and Kyle Tucker. Because your car backfired. Yep. 100%. Yep. Oh, well. Your offense is basically the same as ours. Yeah, that's a shame. Both teams, look, I mean, yeah. I mean, they scored the same amount of runs. Dodgers with the 4 today at 6:53. But it's over. You're going to witness a miracle. I hope so, Mads. Because I'm going mad over here. I'm about to have a Dr. Pepper there in Kano after this one. Probably going to get something from Subway. I haven't eaten yet. Have not eaten today. We'll be going to Subway in the near future. So will DK make me laugh? Have a job in Pittsburgh next year? Yes. Yes, he will. I think they score 9 of the 9th. Kind of keep the runs per inning game up. Yep. 100%. 100%. You like Diet Dr. Pepper? Not a diet guy. Not a diet guy. My dad tried to get us on Diet Dr. Pepper for many years. He would even lie to us and say that Diet Dr. Pepper tastes the exact same as Dr. Pepper. And I'd be like, no, you're lying to me and yourself and to us fellow kids. I saw through it. I saw through the lies. Here's the pitch to Muncy. That's in there 0-1. Muncy is 0 for 2 and a walk. I believe he... Yeah, that was the RBI. Got it right back to Majinski. Majinski, instead of throwing it home, threw it to first. That's chopped foul 0-2. Not that it matters, but maybe it could matter in the ninth. They only put up 3. Oh, and 2 counts to Max Muncy. Christian Curtis begins the windup. Here is the pitch. Way upstairs goes the fastball at 97 miles per hour. And it's 1-2. Like, because it's less sweet. Gotcha. I don't know. I think it's... I'm just not a diet guy. The pitch. That's in the dirt. 2-2. To be honest with you, my straight up honest opinion on diet soda, you're just drinking acid. I just don't see the appeal. I don't see it. But to each their own, you know. That's why they have it. It sells, it works. That's going to be hit. Oh, what a play by Lau, reaching up to make a fantastic grab. Out number 1. Very nice. All right, that'll bring up Tommy Edman, 0 for 2, and was hit by a pitch. Trisk is trying to say that I'm lying. That is not true. He did this for like a whole year or so. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs 1-0. Again, Trisk, in my, we're going to remember things in our younger years that you will probably forget in your middle-aged years. So I'm sorry. I remember this pretty clearly. Just like how you've said things about your dad and your mom, my grandpa and grandmother, and they claim to forget. You are doing the same thing here. Shame. Shame on you, Trisk. That's upstairs 3-0. Shame on you. And I had everyone in the chat give you a W for your great performance today at the tennis tournament. Again, folks, Trisk got second today at a tennis tournament, 56 years old. So that's in there 3-1. Playing in 100-degree weather with about 115 feel on the court. Like, this guy is a trooper. Trisk is a legend. And yet he is accusing me of lying. The 3-1, that's going to be off the plate, ball 4. Shame on Trisk. Shame. So Evan takes first. And that'll bring up Kyle Tucker, 1 for 2 with the walk. Maybe it was Dr. Thunder. No, we never actually had Dr. Thunder. I actually had my first Dr. Thunder earlier this year, and it was the only time I've had Dr. Thunder. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of Dr. Thunder. The pitch, that's in there 0-1. Now, HEB, of course, here in Texas, has Dr. B. Quality stuff. Quite the alternative for Dr. Pepper. 0-1 count, runner on first, 1 out. Curtis readies. Sets, kicks, and delivers. And that's going to be whacked to left. That's going to be a foul ball, 0-2. We all decided it was yucky. You kept buying it for like a year, so I'm sorry. You tried to convince us that it was better. That happened. Sorry. Sorry. The 0-2, that is popped up, shallow left. Gonzalez calls off Gonzalez, who makes the catch. Gonzalez and Gonzalez manning short and third. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Teoscar Hernandez, again 0 for 3. Runner on first, 2 outs. Mr. Pibb's good. Mr. Pibb is good. Curtis sets, kicks, and delivers. Taken all the way. The disrespect, ball one. And, of course, Hernandez trying to stare at Curtis, trying to intimidate him. Ball one. Cheerwine, no. I've heard of it. I've not had it. RC Cola, I've had it. I don't know. It seems like the older generation really likes it. I did not like it. My generation doesn't really like it. That's in there 1-1. That's a swing and a miss. RC might have been good, I guess, for like the older millennials or the Gen X generation, but I don't know. We don't really. We don't do RC. 1-1 counts. The pitch. That's a low. 2-1. 89 on the slider. No, Trisk. It's my word against yours. Sorry. I'm the one with the channel, so you lose by... Yeah. Get wrecked. 2-1 to Hernandez, the pitch. That's away, and the ball gets away as well. And Edman will take his talents to second. That'll be 3-1 to Hernandez. That might be why I don't really care for RC. They put the fructose corn syrup. They changed the recipe. There you go. There you go. The pass ball, I don't see how that correlation, there's none. None whatsoever. 3-1 count to Hernandez, the pitch. That's going to be whacked to left. That's a foul ball. 3-2. 3-2 to Hernandez. You're a cola man, not uncola. I don't know what uncola is, but I do like soda. I'm a soda guy. I like Dr. Pepper. Pepsi, Coke. The 3-2, that's going to be hit to second. Lau is there. Throws to first. Out, number 3. The inning is over. We go to the top of the 9th. Dodgers. Uncola 7-Up. Yeah, I don't like 7-Up. Do not like 7-Up. It's going to be Brandon Lau, Rafael Flores, and Nick York. Cheerwine is very good. Classic in the Carolinas. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not a... Yeah, I've never had it. Sprite. Yeah, I don't like Sprite. I like dark drinks. Pretty much. I like the unhealthiest you can have. I do. Bottle soda? We have... Yeah, they're just expensive. We have bottled Dr. Pepper. It's just pricey, so I don't even bother. But yes, you're correct. And then we have the Mexican Coke. But that's not even Mexican Coke anymore. They're lying to you. If you ever see Mexican Coke, which is the Coke in the glass bottle, it's not Mexican Coke anymore. Heads Up 7-Up was a fun game. Yes, it was. It was pretty good. I like the caffeine. Yes. Yes. What type of Gatorade? What in the world is that? Gatorade? I like Gatorade. It's, yeah, any type's good. I do prefer the lemon lime, the glacier cherry, the white, or the clear. Not really clear. The cool blue. Anything blue's good. Yep, it's that type of season, that type of game. If you're talking about this, not talking about the game, you know the game is over, or the season is over. Yeah, it'd be Colombian there, Denny. Last bottle of Coke is excellent. Yeah, but again, it's not Mexican Coke anymore. They don't put the sugar. It's not sugar. All right, well, let's see what the Pirates can do here. Again, if they lose and the Padres win, the Pirates will be 8.5 back. And it looks like the Padres are indeed going to win as they are up 7-1 at the top of the 8th. So unless the Twins are like the Phillies, it's going to be kind of a bummer. from here on out for the Pirates. Alex Vesia on the mound, the pitch. That's away, ball one. So we're underway here in the top of the ninth. One last chance for the Pirates. Brandon Lau is 1 for 3 on the day. Vesia, of course, is not a bad reliever by any means. Here's the 1-0. And that's a breaking ball high and in. 2-0, 87 on the slider. Two and 0 count to Brandon Lau. Vesia kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Fastball upstairs. Missed it. 2-1. Crystal Pepsi. They brought it back for a little bit. I had it, and it was really good. Really good. 2-1. The pitch. That almost hits Lau again. 3-1 counts. Three and 1 to Brandon Lau. Vesia readies. Kicks and fires. Way outside, ball 4. So that's a leadoff walk. That's how you do it. You want to get your first guy on. That'll bring up Rafael Flores Jr. RFJ is 0 for 3 on the day. Told you this game was over. Good stuff. Vesia readies. Kicks and delivers. That's inside, ball 1. 1-0 counts. Well, if we were in the AL Orville, we would definitely already have 76. That's like AAA. National League is the MLB. AL is the AAA of Major League Baseball. I'd like to remind everyone here, the Pirates 23-13 against the American League. So they pretty much beat up on that inferior. I don't even know why they even call it a league. It's not even worth it. It's just a bunch of teams trying to play baseball. I think I saw that at the Little League Park a few days ago. Pretty much, I couldn't tell. Was that the Yankees or was that the under 12 team? I really couldn't tell a difference. 1-0 count to Flores. Vesia delivers. And that's fouled off the catcher's mask. 1-1. Fiducia may be in concussion protocol after today's game. 1-1 counts. Like number 149, we're almost there. Like I said, we are going to reach a point where that 150 does not even, you don't even come close. 1-1 to Flores. Again, runner on first, nobody out. You crack me up. I don't know. Just, those are my thoughts. They will be. You're right. If only they were in the American League. The pitch. That's in there. 1-2. Like, why couldn't this be the Angels today? Why can't we play the Angels? I mean, again, we even took 2 or 3 from the Rays. We swept the Orioles. Took 2 or 3 from the Red Sox. Took 2 or 3 from the Tigers. Teams that are all competing. One and 2 to Flores. The pitch. That is tapped foul, and it's still 1-2. Little League team about... Oh, the Yankees. Oh, yeah, pretty much the same team. Couldn't tell the difference. Yeah, I saw the Little League World Series. I'm like, you know, I think those guys would probably give you about 80 wins in the American League. The 1-2. That's going to be fouled back. Looks like Tanner Scott is warming up for the Dodgers, so I don't know if they just kind of being cautious. By the way, you would never see this from Don Kelly. That's interesting. 4-0. Well, one guy on. And Dodgers, that's going to be away, 2-2. Dodgers being proactive. That's good. Is a little top, just a tad bit. 2-2 to Flores. Runner on first, nobody out. The pitch. Flores sends this left. That's going to be off the netting. That was cranked. Just way out in front of it, 2-2. Anthony trying to will the Chat and the Pirates to get some cones. Two and two. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 86 on the slider. Flores strikes out for his third time today. And up next is York. Nick York 0 for 3. The Rockies, I don't know, probably had about 5 wins. They're not, well, honestly, they have an offense. They would still be out of it, but I don't know. I think they would be, I don't know, maybe at 60 wins, maybe they wouldn't be out of it. That's going to be upstairs ball one. Where are they at? 50 and 79. I don't know, maybe 55 and 74. That would put you, yeah, they'd probably be about 10 games back still. Here's the 1-0. That gets behind Fiducia. That's going to be a passed ball, not a wild pitch. 2-0 count, so Lau will take advantage. Puts himself in scoring position. 2-0 count to Nick York. You think the Rockies would lead the division, the AL West? Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. 2-0 to York. And the AL could send 2 teams to the playoffs under 500. I hope that happens. That's upstairs. Called a strike. Of course, the Pirates have one more challenge remaining, and we're not going to be tapping our head because that's just too easy to do. 2-1 count to Nick York. Vesia readies, kicks, and fires. Off the plate. Should be ball 4. But it's 3-1. Realistically, though, the AL will send everybody over 500. You have to imagine one of those teams will just go on a streak. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. That was a fastball right down the middle. York could not connect. 3-2. Lau takes his lead. Count is full. The pitch. York fouls it back. Vesia definitely not having an inning he would have expected. Only 3 batters, 19 pitches. The Rockies play the Angels, A's, Rangers 4 series. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's a good point. They'd probably be in the race. The 3-2. York spoils it. Just got a piece of it. It was way late. I've definitely shrunk today. I started up way out here. I have to hoist the chair. I don't feel like it, though. I feel pretty low, like the Pirates. 3-2 counts. Vesia sets, kicks, and fires. That is popped up foul. Can probably tell I'm over it. You could probably tell, that it's kind of over. Three and two. The pitch. Grounded foul. Do it again. I'll see you later, Christopher. See you later. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. 63 and 68. About to be 63 and 69, barring an epic comeback. The 3-2. York sends a fly ball to shallow left. In fact, Betts is going to be out there, and he makes the catch. Looks like the Pirates are down to their final out. And that'll bring up Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz 1 for 2 with the walk. Enough to get in the playoffs? I don't think so. Once promising season. Going to be on life support after today's results. The pitch. That's in there. 0-1. Again, the Pirates with the loss will drop to 8 back. If the Padres hold off and win, hold off the Twins, Pirates will be 8.5 back and would need a sweep just to get back to where they were last week, which would have been 5.5. The 0-1 to Horwitz. Horwitz sends a fly ball to left center field. Back is Hernandez, and he makes the catch for out number 3. This ball game is over. And most likely the season. Again, the Pirates, as I just mentioned, will drop to 8 games back. And, of course, the Padres, last time we checked, they were up, I believe it was 6-1, 7-1 over the Twins. 8-1. So, I know they're not mathematically out, but again, it's 8.5 with 4 weeks to go. That means you didn't make up, the Pirates need to make up 2 games a week. And I don't think that's going to happen. More than 2 games a week now. So. Wounds your heart with monotonous. I don't even know how to pronounce that word, but I know what you mean. Languor. Thank you, Jed. I appreciate it. Again, folks, I'll be back. Again, this will be... this was game number 124. I can promise 125, 26, and 27 happening Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Pirates, Padres, 9:40 Eastern Time, 8:40 Central on Monday. Same thing on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, 4:10 Eastern, 3:10 Central. And then after that, of course, again, it's going to be, we'll just see what happens. Thursday, there's no game. I'll be covering the Steelers and the Bills. Friday, I cover the local high school here, so I won't be covering anything on Friday. Saturday, probably not covering the Pirates and the Cardinals. You never know, but I'm saying that's probably a 25% chance. I don't remember if my sister has her pageant this Sunday, August 30th, or if it is indeed the 6th. I don't know yet. But one of those Sundays, I'll be gone. So, but yeah, this Saturday, though, I can confirm I will be covering my first college football game of the year. Those of you that love college football, it'll be North Dakota State and Jacksonville State. North Dakota State's first FBS game. So, again, it was a nice year. I'm not saying it's over, but it's definitely, I mean, they were entering today at 2%. So with the win by the Padres and the loss, I mean, I imagine it's going to be 0.5% or something like that. So, yeah, the season's September 6th. Okay, so I can probably cover the Pirates-Cardinals this upcoming Sunday. So you'll get one of the games for sure. Man. See you tomorrow. Appreciate you, Mads. Appreciate you, man. 76 wins is still possible. Need to go 10-17. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Again, I do believe the Pirates in September will be fine, but if they are eliminated, then yeah, they might lose the motivation. Yep. Pirates stink. Well, they do now, for sure. Let's go, Christopher. Welcome on in. Christopher, an OG of the channel. Appreciate you, man. Sorry, I don't mean to keep you guys. Let's see. Let me see if there's anyone about to be on. By the way, I think I saw Giants fan. Appreciate you, Giants fan, for hanging out. Thank you for the like. Again, this might be the last stream we get over 150 likes. I'll be honest with you. I don't foresee any more 150 like streams anymore. I just don't see it. But anyway, I'll see if there's anyone on. If not, we'll just end the stream. And again, I'll be back tomorrow, 9:40 Eastern, 8:40 Central for the conclusion, or for the beginning of the Pirates and the Padres. Again, that series is that'll tell us everything. You have to sweep to just give yourself a chance. So, anyway, let's see. Let's play something. I don't know. I don't have anything sad. I want to play sad music. Today was not a great day. Can't play that one. I'll just go back to the freaking... Let's do the Pirates theme song. I haven't done that in forever. Catch you all later. See y'all next time right here on the Dr. Lay Sports Network.
Every seed holds a dream somehow. The bridges stand like they always have, watching generations pass. From April days to October hopes, we're chasing every chance we have. Hear the crowd begin to sing, feel the energy it brings. Raise the Jolly Roger high, let it wave across the sky. Every pitch and every play, Pittsburgh pride won't fade away. Black and gold, we're standing strong, through the highs and all the long nights. We'll be here with Dr. Delay. Raise the Jolly Roger today. Whiskey takes the mound, the crowd comes alive. Fastballs blazing as they fly by. Ashcraft battles with the fearless heart, bringing the fire right from the start. Randall keeps the lineup moving along, steady and strong when the game's on the line. O'Neal Cruz can change it with one mighty swing, sending moonshots where the outfielders dream. Brandon Lowe brings power when the moment is big, finding the gaps and delivering jacks. Ryan O'Hearn steps in, ready to fight, helping keep the offense rolling all night. Spencer Horwitz strikes through every at-bat with the coolest bat flips. After the fact, Nick Speedy Gonzalez is flying around, turning base hits into extra ground. Connor Griffin's future shines bright, a young bucko chasing the spotlight. The next generation is coming our way, building tomorrow while winning today. While winning today. We've waited through the storms, held on through every year. Still the city fills these stands, still the voices persevere. Through every